Hello. Welcome to your Wednesday edition of Weather Where You Are. I'm meteorologist Ella Dorsey. We're in for a pretty wild next 7 days of weather. We're going to see some near record highs. We're going to see freezing temperatures. We're going to see the chance of strong storms. So a lot to talk about. Right now, it's mostly sunny outside. Feels great. Today, tomorrow, amazing. And the weekend's actually trending in a better direction. That's good news, okay? Live look from our station camera here in Midtown. You can see filtered sunshine. Some of those high clouds have built in. That's probably going to be the case through the afternoon, okay? Mid-70s today, guys. Same as yesterday. 10 degrees above average for this time of year. And guess what? Tomorrow, we hit 80. That'll be the warmest day of the year so far. The record for tomorrow's 82. So with a high of 80 degrees, that's the first 80-degree day since November 8th. What's that? December, January, February, March. Over 4 months. So it's going to feel warm outside. Typically, we don't see our first 80-degree day until further on in the month. So this definitely is a little bit of an early start to the warm weather. How do you guys feel about it? Do you like it? Are you excited about it? Are you happy we're getting an early spring? It seems like the spring times just continually come earlier and earlier every year. This is our temperatures, our average temperatures. So like the high and the low added together every single month. Normally, up to this point, that's supposed to say normal March, not normal February. The normal temperature is 53.3. This month it's been 57.1, so we're about 4 degrees above average. And that 4 degrees makes a lot of difference. It's like the difference between 64 and 68 degrees. So really warm through the weekend, and then check this out. By next Tuesday, we're back into the mid-50s. So we're going from it feeling like late spring to the middle of winter by early next week. So don't get too used to this warm weather because it's not going to last, okay? Still looking at first alert weather days for Friday and Sunday, although I can tell you the severe risk is not looking as bad, okay? Wanted to start you with a zoomed out view of tomorrow afternoon because you could see it's sunny, it's beautiful here, but storms are going to start to fire up in Arkansas, in Mississippi, in parts of Tennessee, and they look pretty bad to our west. They're definitely going to be rocking the boat to our west. By the time they reach us, which will likely be Friday morning, you guys know we lose the heating of the overnight hours, so the severe weather is looking a lot less likely. If this time changes and the storms come through more in the afternoon, we will see a risk for severe weather. You guys know as we head into March, April, May, those are our 3 severe weather months. What do you need for severe weather? A mixture of cold and warm air. At its most fundamental level, that's what strong storms require. So spring months are the most severe months for us because we get the mixture of the warm Gulf air still mixed in with the cooler air from the north. So that's the reason we usually see these storms in these months. So anytime that there's a threat for storms, March, April, May, we're looking at, we're just, heightened risk for severe weather, right? Just because those ingredients are around more. I'm not seeing a high risk for severe weather here in North Georgia. Maybe central Georgia, a little bit of severe weather on Friday afternoon, but right now it doesn't look bad. So that's the good news. Still going to see some pretty heavy rain in the morning, early afternoon, but it looks like right now, okay, Friday evening looks dry. That's something that could change. This could shift later. That means the severe threat would be higher, but that's something that we'll be watching over the next day or so. Here's your severe risk right now. You can see it's like essentially none. For most of our state, West Georgia is in a very low level 1 risk for maybe a storm with damaging winds Friday morning. So here's the way the weekend's shaping up right now. 80% chance of coverage on Friday. Does look like it's going to rain at some point. Saturday's trending drier, guys. I think Saturday's going to end up being a really nice day. Like mid-70s, maybe even a little sunshine. Yeah, so not a reason to cancel your outdoor plans. I would actually keep your outdoor plans for Saturday. Sunday does look like another round of rain will move through. That is another first alert weather day. Severe risk is low again on Sunday. So here's a look at Saturday. Take this with a grain of salt. This is our Euro model, which I tend to think overdoes the rain a little bit. You could see some showers definitely down towards central Georgia on Saturday, but Atlanta up to the north going to be dry. Going to be great. Sunday, another round of rain moves through. Looks like mid-morning, maybe into the early afternoon, mainly from Atlanta down to the south. It looks like a wave of rain that pushes through. Not going to be a washout all day, but certainly some heavy rain through the first half of the day Sunday. And then it looks like by Sunday night, it's dry again. So we haven't seen like a freezing night. And well, we saw a couple mornings in the 30s at the beginning of the week. We were in the 30s this morning, but not a widespread freeze at all this month. Next Tuesday morning, I do expect a widespread freeze. And we're in the middle of growing season, so just take that into consideration. If you do have plants or early budding, vegetable garden, you'll want to cover them as we head into next week. Our typical last freeze is at the middle to end of the month. So this isn't abnormal for us, but just know it does look like next Wednesday will be Tuesday morning and Wednesday morning will be quite cold, okay? That's it, guys. That's all I got for you. I told you I was going to take you through my forecasting process. I want to do that tomorrow, like get kind of nerdy with you guys, because by tomorrow we'll have kind of some of the shorter range models that are really good for looking at severe weather. So we'll start to look at some of those, and I'll just show you kind of like what I look for, what I use. If you guys are little weather nerds and you want to go through that yourself, I'm going to go through that tomorrow, which will be fun. Show you how I come to my forecast in the beginning of the day, okay? All right, y'all, have a wonderful day. Enjoy the temperatures today. Tomorrow, it's going to be fabulous outside.